some other handstand drills I might do is trying to bring my legs into sort of like a stork position. I also sometimes call it tree, but tree, the knee is actually out. So like a stork position. So as soon as you hop up, you bend that knee, you snap that foot in, so you don't let that leg hang. So the big mistake people make is they keep letting this leg hang, and that hanging leg just brings you back down to the ground. So instead, snap that second leg up, right? Snap it up, right? Oops. And of course, try both legs. Think about what that is, right? That. That. Oop, that's a bad one. So that's one thing you can play with. And of course, the slower you can make things, the more control you get. So this little tuck one is all about getting the hips over the shoulders, coming right back down. Hips over shoulders, coming right back down. You may find you get some hang time when you actually get the hips over the shoulders. So the most common mistake people make is they never move the shoulders over the wrists, which is this, shoulders over wrists, shoulders over wrists, and then hips need to come over shoulders. But most people do this, where the shoulders never go over the wrists, right? There's this that has to happen. So even just trying this rock, lift onto your tiptoes, rock, can do a lot of work of getting the ribs in and getting the belly in, right? Then from there, you can just try to squat, hips over shoulders. Haven't done these in a while. Let's see. Squat, hips over shoulders. Squat, hips over shoulders. So there's a forward movement that has to happen because that forward movement is scary. That's why people don't do it, so they keep the hips back. But if the hips never go over the shoulders, you can't hold a handstand. So trying just those hops. The other one that works well for me, but it also favors where I'm tight, is hopping into Baddha Konasana legs. I haven't done these in a while, but let's see. So I start in a wider foot squat. I'm gonna hop my hips over my shoulders over my wrists. I'm gonna try to bring my feet together and my knees out like Baddha Konasana. Too much back bend. Oh, hi, Tater. So my hips are over my shoulders. But you gotta always remember the pose starts down here at the hands. And if you're just collapsing into the hand, it's kind of like a flat dead hand. Your body's not gonna be able to hold the weight very long because it's all dropping right into here. So you need to feel like you're kind of fanning that energy out and forward through your fingertips. So that's where grabbing the ground with your fingertips really even matters. Then you need your elbow to stay over your wrist. If your elbow goes beyond your wrist, it asks too much of the wrist, and you'll have to fall out somehow because that's just asking too much of the wrist. So elbow over wrist. And then shoulder has to be over elbow because if you're back, you can't support the weight over that center point, right? If you're forward, it's too much on the wrist. Once you have wrist, elbow, shoulder, the very next thing you have to stack is the hips. Now, whether or not you have a sway back or banana back like I do, that has a lot to do with tight lats for me personally. But before you even go up, before you even try any handstand, You should be trying to tuck and suck your rib cage in. So this action needs to happen in the pose. And if you notice, my shoulders are over my wrists. My shoulders are over my wrists, right? So no matter what I do, even here, no matter how I kick to it, wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip, even if I'm sway back. Make a good foundation. Keep your eyes fixed on one still point. Let me know how it goes.